I know he's here. That's him. I'm telling you, that's him. I know he's here. You gotta understand. That's him. Shut up. That's him. You hear me? I'm telling you, it's Kaiser Soze!
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Joe Cobra video. I hope every single one of you guys are doing great today. Today's video is another retrospective review of The Usual Suspects, which is a 1995 neo-noir mystery thriller directed by Bryan Singer and written by Christopher McQuarrie. It stars Stephen Baldwin, Gabriel Byrne, Benicio del Toro, Kevin Pollak, Chaz Palminteri, Pete Postlethwaite, and Kevin Spacey. As always, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, give the video a thumbs up after watching, and hit that bell button to keep you up to date on all my latest videos. Held in a LA interrogation room, Roger Kint, played by the brilliant Kevin Spacey, attempts to convince a pair of special agents that a mythic crime lord named Kaiser Soze not only exists, but was also responsible for putting together him and his four partners into a multi-million-dollar heist that ended with a massacre in San Pedro Harbor, leaving just a few survivors. The core essence of the story is simple. Just who is Kaiser Soze, whose reputation is one of utter fear? What transpires throughout the film is a number of scenes told in flashback form that are narrated by Kint as the two feds put the heat on him. I won't say any more as to not spoil the film for those who haven't seen it, so you can enjoy the twists and turns the film delivers for yourselves. Simply put, The Usual Suspects is a magnificent film that deserves to be rewatched over and over again, and is one of the few films I have seen where I cannot find any fault with, and it is fully deserving of its reputation as one of the best modern and perhaps overall films ever made. Not everybody is obviously going to agree, but in my humble opinion it is. The Usual Suspects is a very slick and superbly well put together film. It's filled with lots of style and atmosphere and is accompanied by a haunting score that fits the film like a glove. It is intricately written by Christopher McQuarrie, who went on to pick up a very well-deserved Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. And together with Bryan Singer's wonderful direction, they made the film the classic it is today. Neither McQuarrie or Singer were well known at the time, and it was The Usual Suspects that really put them on the Hollywood map. This film has some of the finest ensemble acting there has ever been. This is especially true for a mesmerizing Kevin Spacey, who won a very well-deserved supporting actor Oscar. Spacey is unforgettable as Roger Kint and just steals the show here, but the rest of the cast really do smash it too. The late Pete Postlethwaite, an always dependable actor who is still very much missed, is suitably mysterious as Kobayashi.
What do you want?
My employer requires your services, gentlemen. One job, 1 day's work. Very dangerous. He does not expect all of you to live, but those of you who do will have $91 million to divide between you in any way you see fit.
Who's your boss?
I work for Kaiser Soze.
Dan Hedaya and Chaz Palminteri make their mark too as the confused special agents who interrogate Kint throughout the film. Stephen Baldwin, he doesn't have a particularly challenging role but has never been better. And Gabriel Byrne is also as solid as ever. Kevin Pollak puts in one of my favourite performances here too, and Benicio del Toro has a smaller role than the others, but he too is very memorable.
Number 3, step forward.
How many keys, you cocksucker?
In English, please.
Excuse me.
In English.
How many fucking keys, you cocksucker? What the fuck?
The whole cast works so well off one another, and together they make the film a joy to watch. There are a few scenes that show this, like when they all meet for the first time, or the hilarious lineup where while filming, director Bryan Singer could not stop them all from laughing, mostly down to Kevin Pollak and Stephen Baldwin's antics. But in the end, he just gave up and left the scenes in there.
Number 2, step forward.
Give me the fucking keys, you fucking cocksucker motherfucker!
Knock it off, get back.
And then there is that ending. And what an ending it is. It truly is unforgettable. The way the movie just twists and turns all the way to its climax is a thing of beauty, and is probably what the film is most famous for. I was truly shocked by the end credits and still crack a smile every time I see it. But it's not just the ending that makes the film so great, it's everything from the acting, the writing, direction, sound and dialogue. It's all here. Mix that all together and what you have is one unforgettable movie. The Usual Suspects is that film that not a lot of people knew about at the time, but became a huge hit just through word of mouth, which for me is a sign of a truly great film. From what I remember, it kind of just came and went during its time in the cinemas with very little to no fanfare. Yet it wasn't long before word of mouth got around that The Usual Suspects might actually be the must-see film of the year. With a small budget of just $6 million, The Usual Suspects would go on to make a very nice $51 million. Now that's how you make profit on a movie. With a phenomenal script by Christopher Quarry, great direction by Bryan Singer, and terrific performances from the whole cast, The Usual Suspects doesn't miss a beat. 25 years plus later, and I remember it as vividly as the day I first saw it. I just saw it again for like the 10th time before doing this review, and I tell you guys, it is as good as ever. The story is brilliantly told and is rightly considered as one of the best movies ever made, especially when it comes to thrillers. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, then make sure to watch it the first chance you get. I'm sure you guys will not be disappointed. I would also recommend watching it twice or even 3 times, as there is just so much to take in and talk about after those credits roll. But this is just another part of what makes this film just so amazing. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I look forward to bringing you all another Joe Cobra video. Thank you so much guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.
I want to know why 27 men died on that pier.
His story checks out. He doesn't know what you want to know.
I don't think he does. Not exactly. But there's a lot more to his story, believe me.
I work for Kaiser Soze. He feels you owe him. You will repay your debt. All of you.
There is no Kaiser Soze.
Nobody ever believed he was real. Nobody ever knew him or saw anybody that ever worked directly for him. That was his power. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
He saw the devil.
Who's the devil?
Kaiser Soze.
Keaton always said, I don't believe in God, but I'm afraid of him. Well, I believe in God, and the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze.
You mention his name again, I'll kill you right now.
You shoot the devil in the back.
These men would never break.